One of the best ways to think and work through problems is to have a written dialogue with yourself. By the end of this video, you'll know how to log your thoughts for the day, link them to existing notes, and review the notes for any day, all with org Roam. Stick around to learn more. So before we start, let's make sure you've got org Roam set up already. You can get started quickly by copying the configuration below, but you'll learn more if you watch the 2 previous videos in the org Roam series first. If you look at the link in the description below, you can go to the show notes where you can click on both of the links to the other videos and copy and paste this configuration that we're going to start with today into your own Emacs config so that you can use that in case you don't have it already. So before we can create and view journal entries, we first need to make sure that the folder exists. So by default, org Roam is going to create daily files under a subfolder of your org Roam directory called daily. So let's go ahead and just create that folder before we do anything else. So I'm going to jump over to eShell and I'm going to say make dir Roam notes, which is the folder that I'm using here. And I'm going to create the daily folder. So now, if you want to use a different folder for that, like if you don't like the name daily for that folder, you can actually set that with the org Roam dailies directory variable, and make sure that whatever you set this to, you make sure that directory exists before you start trying to create notes in that folder, because otherwise you might run into problems. And just keep in mind that that path must be relative to the org Roam directory. You can't create it in some other random location on your hard drive. So just keep it under your org Roam directory. All right, so now that once you've got org Roam configured and you've got your daily folder created, you can now run the command org Roam dailies capture today, which we've bound to Control-C ndn. Now I know that seems like a long key binding, but the reason why is because we're using the built-in org Roam dailies map. It's a key map that's already been set up inside of the org Roam package. We're just setting a prefix of Control-C nd for that key map. So when you run that command, a capture window is going to appear. So let me pop over to the Emacs configuration we have here. I've already got the org Roam configuration loaded. If I use the key binding Control-C ndn, it's going to bring up a capture window. Let's see if it actually does that. Control-C ndn. There we go. The capture window now pops up and we can write in whatever we want for a note for today. It starts out with just one top level org file heading here. So we can say recording a system crafters video. Awesome. So basically we're just writing some simple note. This could be anything. This could be a journal entry. It could be a log for some project you're working on. It could be a reminder to yourself for later. It could be anything you want in this entry. So as you see here in the heading, you can press Control-C, Control-C to save this entry. And you can press Control-C, Control-K if you decided that you don't really want to keep it and you just want to get it out of that file and not worry about it. But in this case, we're going to press Control-C, Control-C, and that's going to save that daily entry. You can see down below here, it created a file called 2021-08-23. So it basically creates a file out of today's date under that folder that we created for the daily files. Now, the cool thing about this is that once you create that note, it doesn't mean that the day is done. You can still create more notes for today. So if we press the same key binding again, the Control-C ndn, it gives us a capture buffer again, and we can type another note. I forgot to write this down. I'll press Control-C, Control-C, and that note will also be saved. So now you can just have a running log of notes from the day, anything that you want to remember or any thoughts that you want to capture before you forget them. You can write those all down using this capture functionality. So one major benefit of using org Roam for your journal in this way is that you can actually link your notes to your daily notes to any other notes. So let's say, for instance, I want to write a note about scheme. I guess use Control-C ndn and say scheme note, and say here's something cool about, and I'm going to use SEH and press Control-Alt-I to insert the link to scheme. And now I can press Control-C, Control-C, and now that note is actually linked to the scheme note, and you will see that in the backlinks of the scheme note. Let's see, I think that's everything on that slide. So perhaps you want to take a look at the journal entries you've already written for today. To do this, you can run the command org Roam dailies go to today, which we've got bound to Control-C ndd. So let me run that really quickly, Control-C ndd. So now you get to see a file, the actual file that we have for today, with all 3 of the notes that we've captured so far. We see that the link to scheme is still here. And you can also notice that the file has properties and a title like all other org Roam notes. And this is interesting and useful because it actually means these are full org Roam notes and not just some side thing that isn't really useful. you can actually use Control C and F to navigate to this file like you would any other note in your OrgRome database. So you can see that all the notes we have created before in this series are still here. Plus we have one for 2021-08-23. And if you use a completion framework or interface like Vertigo, Selectterm, etc., you can even start typing in the parts of the date to filter down to a certain part of the date. So that can be very helpful for quickly jumping to notes for a particular date or in a particular month, etc. So that could be a useful feature from that regard. The other interesting thing about this is that you can go to any note and create a link to this date as well. So if I were to go to the JavaScript note, I can jump down here. We're just going to put a link into 2021. Let me hit Control-Alt-I, and then that completes to the only date that currently exists. But if you had other dates, you would get a completion list, and you would be able to pick which date that you wanted to insert into this document. So pretty cool that you can have journal notes that can be linked anywhere else, and you can link to other days within your journal. So you can link between days and journals if you want to. You can link from topics to journals, whatever you want to do. It has a lot of utility there, in my opinion. So creating and viewing entries for yesterday or tomorrow. So let's say you have a workflow where you start writing notes for your current day, things that you need to get done, and maybe you want to review what you did yesterday so that you grab anything that you might forget from yesterday, or maybe you want to write a review for yesterday, or maybe like some summarization notes for yesterday for posterity's sake. There's a few different ways that you can pick up the notes from yesterday, or even for things for tomorrow. So like you want to set a reminder for yourself for tomorrow, you can write a note for tomorrow, or even look at what you might have coming up for tomorrow. So you can create entries for the previous day or next day from today using the following commands: the OrgRome dailies capture yesterday and OrgRome dailies capture tomorrow. The key bindings for these are a little bit different because we have two different ways to either capture or navigate to yesterday or tomorrow. So in the case of capturing, we're going to use the Control-C, N-D, uppercase Y, and then Control-C, N-D, uppercase T for yesterday and tomorrow. And you see down here that we actually use the lowercase versions of Y and T for navigating to today or tomorrow. So let me just show you how that works. We're going to go over and I'm going to say Control-C, N-D, capital Y. So now I'm, let's say, thoughts about yesterday. It was great. So I'll save that. Now if I want to go look at that note that I had written for yesterday, I can press Control-C, N-D-Y, and now it jumps to yesterday. You can see by the date here that today is the 23rd and yesterday is the 22nd in the recording of this video. So you can see here that we did actually open up yesterday. So maybe we want to remember something for tomorrow. I can press Control-C, N-D-T. Oops, that actually goes to tomorrow. Let's do the capture first. So we'll kill that buffer. Control-C, N-D, capital T. Let's see, remember the milk. Go get some. Control-C, Control-C. Now I can press Control-C, N-D-T. And remember that in the mode line, you can see the key bindings that I'm hitting here. Like if you look down here, the keycast tells you that. So now I've navigated to the notes for tomorrow. You can see that I had written that note, remember the milk. That's only helpful if you're looking for tomorrow's notes. But if today becomes tomorrow, like you talk to me tomorrow and ask me what is my reminders for today, I can go to today's notes and then see this. So that's how that works. It's all relative based on the current date. Now you can also create and view entries for a specific date. So let's say maybe you need to look at a date in the past to say what you were doing on Monday 3 weeks ago, or maybe you want to set a reminder on a specific date in the future to say, you know, I need to call somebody on that date or do some task on a particular date. There's some commands you can use for that. So if you want to capture a note for a specific date, you can use the OrgRome dailies capture date command, which is bound to Control-C, N-D-V. And if you want to go to the date, you can use Control-C, N-D-C. Now, these two letters for bindings aren't really that ideal in my opinion. I didn't pick them. That's just the way that those letters were picked. But you can always rebind these to whatever you want if you have a different workflow or key map in mind. So maybe you want to remap these, but for now, we'll just use the ones that we have set up here in the existing key map. So Control-C, N-D-V for capturing for a particular date. So let's try that right now. Control-C, N-D-V. Now the cool thing about this is that it pulls up a calendar view in a window at the bottom of the screen, and you can navigate around in this calendar view to pick whichever days you want. So if you hold the shift key and then use the arrow keys, I can navigate to whatever date. So let's say I want to go to September 14th, press enter, and now I'm actually creating a note for September 14th, as you can see down here in the mode line, the capture buffer for that. So call John. I don't know who John is, but I'm just going to say call John. So Control C, I'll save that. And now the note for September 14th has been saved. And as I mentioned before, you can actually navigate to the note for a particular day by using Control C in D, was it C or V? C, right, okay. So one other cool thing about this in this calendar view is it actually does highlight the dates that have notes attached to them. So in this case, we can see that the 22nd and 24th has notes attached, but we also have September 14th, that date that we moved to before. That tells us that we actually have a note there. So if we were looking for notes in the future, we can actually use our shift plus arrow keys to jump to that date and press enter. And then we can see now that we open that file that tells us to call John. So I think this is a very useful thing that you can do to capture reminders for yourself for the future. Remember things that maybe you need to do later. If you use a getting things done style approach, this could be used sort of like a tickler file in the sense that you have a specific file for a specific date that reminds you. So you get to that date, you have a workflow where every day you wake up in the morning, you look at the notes for today based on the date, then you find those notes that you have waiting there for you to remember something. It can be pretty useful. All right, so you could also navigate forward and backward in time using the org-roam dailies go to next note and org-roam dailies go to previous note commands, which are bound to Control-C NDB and Control-C NDF. And if you use the built-in Emacs key bindings, you know that Control-B is backwards and Control-F is forwards. So these sort of line up to the built-in key bindings for forward and backwards. So it's a little bit easier to remember in that case. So let's say we are now on the date of 2021, September 14. What if we want to go to the next day after this date? We can use that key binding, Control-C NDF for forward. It says already at the newest note. So the thing to keep in mind here is that you actually go back and forth to the existing notes. So it doesn't go to a note that doesn't exist yet. It actually only goes to existing notes. So this is the newest note we have. So if I go backwards, it's going to give us the note for tomorrow, which is August the 24th. So let's use Control-C NDB for backward. And now we are at August 24th. So kind of useful in that it only goes to the dates that have notes. So it's easy to sort of navigate forward and backward in time to all the notes that you currently have. All right, so one cool thing you can do with dailies is to set up capture templates to customize how these daily notes get entered. So if you want to do something like add some extra information to each entry, it's very easy to do that. If you watched the previous episode about efficiently capturing notes in org-roam, this is going to be very similar to that. So watch that video to get more information if you haven't seen that already. So there's a separate variable for setting up daily capture templates. It's org-roam dailies capture templates, and it has the same format as the normal org-roam capture templates. And what we're going to do in this note is we're going to set it up so that we put the time in the heading of any note so that we know exactly what time of that day we wrote that note. So in this case, we're using a special format syntax here, and there's actually two formatting syntaxes that are at play at the same time. One is the org mode template expansion syntax, where you have like the %, and also this % open angle bracket, I guess you call it. The important thing here is that inside of this open angle bracket, this now turns into Emacs' own time formatting syntax. So this basically just says we're going to put the hour, the minute, and whether it's AM or PM inside of this, but that's going to write it out just as the time with a colon after, and then you get to type in whatever heading you want for that. So more information on the format for this can be found in the format time string documentation. If you use describe function or Control-HF and look up format time string, it will tell you the format strings you can use for that. But that part only works inside of these brackets. So everything else is dictated by the documentation about template expansion for org mode. So now let me set this up really quickly in our configuration. I'm going to jump back over to the Scratch buffer where I have this config set up. Obviously, you would put this in your init.el file, but I just have it set up in the Scratch buffer for temporary purposes. I'm going to clean this up a little bit because I'm putting it into the custom section of this config. And now I'm going to execute this. And if you remember from the previous episode, If you only have a single capture template, then it gets used for every note. You don't get prompted. If you were to add additional capture templates here, it will prompt you for which template you want to use when you create the note. We won't worry about that right now. We'll talk about it in another episode. So for now, we've set up our capture template to have the date in it, and now we're going to create a new note for today. Control C, N, D, N. And in the capture buffer that shows up, we see that it's 11:38 a.m. and I can type whatever I want here. This is a timed note, or a note with a time. Press Control C, Control C. If I want to go to the current day, Control C, N, D, D, I think, right? Yeah, and this time we get to see that the note that we added has the time attached. Now, this is great for writing notes for today. It might not be great for writing notes for a different day, but that's a different issue altogether, I would say, because, you know, it may not matter that much to you. But for today, it's great because we get to see at what point of the day we wrote that note. And like I said, you can create any other capture templates you want for your daily notes. I'm going to make a separate video about that because there's a whole workflow I kind of have in mind that you could use for using daily notes to your advantage for productivity. So we'll talk about that some other time. All right, so the final configuration after everything we did can be found here, and you can go check that out in the show notes, like I mentioned before. And then, yeah, that's it for everything today. So before we go, I just want to say thank you to my sponsors. These people have decided to support the work that I'm doing, making videos about GNU Emacs, GNU Geeks. I'm very thankful to them for their support. If you're interested in supporting the channel, check out the link below in the description. And there's a few different options there. And if you're not interested in supporting in any of those ways, definitely just leave a like on this video and any other videos that we post. And also watch them if you want to, because it helps the YouTube algorithm promote these videos to other people. So yeah, thanks a lot for watching. Let me know in the comments if you like this video and got some value out of it. And until next time, happy hacking. We'll see ya.